That's probably why he never made playoffs in his career. No offense, just the way it is.
Wait, who?
He never made playoffs in his career. No offense, just the way it is.
Talking about Caedrel? No way.
He's a smart guy about League. If he told his teammates what he really felt and what they really should do, he probably would have made it pretty far. Fucking time.
Wait, I need to find the context. The cuts are horrible. Here we go. Here's the Caedrel clip. Let's see.
You're the Messi of League? I'm not the Messi of League. Messi is the GOAT. I'm not the GOAT. Caedrel's good in the current meta? I think he's pretty decent, yeah. You go too far and don't let people talk.
That's fucking facts, bro. Like, that's fucking facts. Like, he actually got CC'd, bro. Look at him. He's CC'd for like a solid 10 seconds from that, bro. That shit is like Morgana binding. This guy cannot move right now.
That's probably why he never made playoffs in his career. No offense, just the way it is.
Bro, where did that come from, though?
He's a smart guy about League. If he told his teammates what he really felt and what they really should do, he probably would have made it pretty far. What? That's serious. Just the way it is. He plays with people that are f***ing worse than him, like way less intelligent about the game than him, and he gets briefed, and he just sits there and he's like, it's okay. I'd rather not go too far. And lets people speak. What are they going to tell me? No, I know how to play Yone. You clearly don't. Oh, I thought going front to back as Yone was good. Why would... What is the excuse? Like, why would I listen to an excuse? I give people room to speak when they are doing intelligent things and something went wrong, and I can discuss something that makes sense. You can watch my VOD review.
I mean, the problem, like, I agree with that if that's all the, like, if he knows the players well enough, if Jackie's is that type of person who's, like, very defensive and he's just going to, like, defend himself and what he says is not going to have any value, then I completely get not having to go through this loophole. But he doesn't play with Jackie's. I assume he hasn't played many competitive games with Jackie's. This is probably like one of the first times ever even spoke to Jackie's on Discord, right? Because he's been in NA the whole time that Jackie's has been like coming up in Europe. He doesn't know Jackie's well enough to say like what his reasoning is. And I think that the problem with talking to Bwipo, because I've like had this myself, like I've coached with Bwipo before, is that like he'll assume that he knows what you're gonna say before you say it, and then he'll start like answering the question that he thinks you're going to say before you say what you're going to say. And then it just ends up with like him just having an argument with himself. And I just like sit there and I just listen to like Bwipo argue with himself. And I was like, yeah, actually I was going to say this shit. It's like, oh, that's a pretty good point then. Like that's what will end up happening like 9 times out of 10. And it's like, okay, bro, like shit. I wish we just like allowed me to say what I was thinking before. I don't, there's like something, there's something that like socially just people can tell when it's like, they should like let somebody else speak. Like all the time in the saga. I mean, if you watch like Jizu, like Gilius, Yamato, like me, like people that are doing it all the time, like we know when we're talking over somebody like too much, and we try to like bring them back in, like yo, like say your point now. But it feels like yeah, that just is not there all the time.
When I review people that are playing the game well, I'm calm, I'm collected. Of course, it's not as funny, so people don't link this stuff to him, but
he's 2 steps ahead.
I will never review something and get angry when something makes sense.
Yo, does that make me like a super genius? If I just become fat as fuck and like gain 250 pounds and I'm 400 pounds, like, does that make me a super genius if then I just like lose the weight?
Absolutely.
Maybe I need to do it, bro. Streams are dying out here, bro. Maybe I need to fucking get on that shit.
Yone as his main pick in playoffs. How can you go to playoffs and not know how to flank on a champion that is a flanking champion? Like that's what I'm saying.
I didn't even answer the Caedrel point. Also,
disturbing to me.
Look, I know people call me Caedrel lawyer, but like, I think that there's probably a few reasons why Caedrel didn't succeed. Number one, I don't think like Caedrel when I watched him, this is just me being fair, not even trying to be mean. Like I don't think he was ever like a top tier jungler in Europe. I think he was like times where he's like top 5. This is, you got to remember, this is 2018, 2019 or 2019, 2020. This was like the peak of EU. So I don't think Caedrel was ever a top tier jungler. I think he was like 5th, 6th, like which is, you know, it's good enough to make playoffs if everyone was at that level, but he was playing with some people that were also just fucking bottom tier players, right? Like, didn't he play with fucking Special? Bro, didn't he play a split with Special? Ain't no way, bro. He's playing with, like, Washed Mickey. He was playing with Special. Who else did he play with? Did he play with Exile for a split? Or was Exile already done by that point? Or, like, he played with some not good players. Let me see. 2019. Oh, this is when he was playing with Mickey. Mickey expect Jeskla Mystiques. He's just like not playing with good teams, bro. Like, I don't know. It is what it is. The fuck is this quality, bro? What am I watching? What is this? Bro, he's playing with Exile, expect Jeskla, and Kasing, bro. Kasing was like so AFK. And then this guy just went ERLs. Like, he just wasn't playing with very good players. So if you're like the 5th best jungler in the league and you're playing with people that are all like 8th through 10th, like, you're just not going to make playoffs. Like, that's just what it is.